Peace, y'all. High frequencies. I want to talk about the dream that I had last night. And this is quick because I got somewhere to be. But I wanted to go ahead and get it out because I don't want to forget it, for one. And two, I need to talk it out because I feel if I talk it out, then more of the meaning will come to me. And so in the dream, I was protecting this child. Now this child may have been anywhere between 2 and 4. And there was this entity that was after both of us. So I definitely am putting it out there that that child may have been me, child me, and then adult powerful me. And I was shown something that was going to occur in the dream before it occurred. I had a foresight or a clear moment. C-L-A-I-R. I had a clear moment. So in that clear moment, I was able to see ahead and feel ahead of what was going to happen before it happened. So I was getting prepared for it. And what was going to happen was this energy or entity was going to come from me, but it was another energy or entity that was on our side to protect us and put us in a hiding space. And I could see that he pushed me and the baby. The baby, I was holding the baby up under me, and I was on top of the baby. And he pushed us into this space. I almost felt like the inside walls of a house. And he pushed us in the inside wall of the house, and we dropped. And we dropped several levels down. And then we stopped where I felt like we should be, and we were suspended. And that was my foresight. Now, going back before the foresight, before I had that vision of what was going to happen, I was gathering crystals. And so I gathered the lapis lazuli, and I also had like a red crystal may have been coral, and then I had a rose quartz. Now me and this entity got into it because it found me getting these crystals and preparing for him, because the thing about it was I had to take one of these crystals and actually stab him with the crystal, almost like, using it like a knife or something like that, or dagger. I would say dagger would be a better word. And so he tries to take it. He gets my rose quartz. I can't get the rose quartz back, but it's okay. I still have my lapis and I have my coral. Now these shoes I had on like these shoes. It's almost like these shoes that I wear when I'm doing martial arts. They're these Chinese looking shoes. They're flat. It's like they have this threading on the bottom of that black on top. And so I take the coral and I try to put it at the bottom of my shoe as protection, because I'm like, I know I'm gonna need this at the bottom of the shoe. So I take the coral and I'm like trying to penetrate the bottom of my shoe with it so it stays in place. And then I grab my lapis, I have my lapis, and then next thing I know, me and this entity, we're tussling. He's really trying to get my rose quartz. He grabs it. I have my other one. I'm trying to stab him with it. I don't stab him with it at all, but I get away. I'm pushed now, and I'm end up telling the baby, and the baby's like, no, we don't need to go inside of the walls in the house. He didn't, with telepathic talking. The baby didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it because I said, this is what I've been shown. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what whomever it is that protects us show us to do. So I push myself into the walls of the house, okay? When I push myself into the walls of the house, I'm suspended, And I'm dropping, and the child's like, drop down again, want me? So I was like, no. So I dropped down inside of these walls, and then we're just suspended. We're just suspended in air. We're just suspended. We're suspended in air, and then that's it. It's like this entity kind of can feel and know where we are. So I'm trying to be quiet inside of these walls. And if you've all ever seen The Matrix, and this is what it's reminding me of in The Matrix, when they fell, they were in between the walls and they were hiding from Smith, right? And he was Neo hiding from Smith, and all the agents were coming, and they fell in the walls, and they were making noise in the walls, and I think somebody sneezed or something, and they fell all the way down through. Well, that's how it was inside of those walls. And I was holding the baby, protecting myself, trying to not allow the entity to hear me or the child where we get captured. Well, that's the dream. I'm not quite sure, because of course I just woke up, and I'm not quite sure of what it means. I really, really am going to sit with it, especially with the lapis. We know the lapis lazuli is an ancient Egyptian crystal. It's blue. It has like the black, hints of black, and sometimes it's goldish color in there. This really like royal blue is really pretty. And they used it for makeup and a whole lot of other things. It was just abundant in ancient Kemet, I should say. And then rose quartz, of course, that's for the heart chakra. And then we have the coral, that's for grounding. So all of those different crystals, I'm definitely going to sit with that. I feel like it's something of a message to tell me seriously about what I'm getting ready to go into in this next chapter of existence, y'all. So peace, y'all. Stay up, stay high vibes, and of course high frequencies.